Hey y'all, it's Dr. Know-It-All. So I'm driving from my climbing gym, my bouldering gym, to work, and it kind of goes through town, through a few nasty little areas, so I figured I'd give it a shot because my usual route is kind of less side streety. How's that? So this is through a whole bunch of side streets, relatively narrow stuff, so I'll be curious to see how it handles all of this. And the traffic isn't bad here, but it should get much more snarled up when we get closer into the downtown area. It's a small downtown, but it does have a downtown. Good old Athens. All right, I'm gonna see. All right, should be able to go. Cool, that wasn't bad. All right, please. Don't know if it visualized that. This also has speed bumps on it, so let's see if it visualizes these speed bumps. They're not big enough that they'll hurt too bad, but okay. It's like it's seeing it at the last second. And this speed bump is a real problem because it comes up right over the top. All right, okay, that was better. The first one it hit a little bit fast. That one was actually okay. Oh, we got some road work, so let's see how the road work affects things. All right. It has a real problem, at least it used to. I haven't done it in a while, so I have to try it the other direction, but going up over that hill. It's like up over the hill to a train track and a really hard left turn, so it handled that direction just fine, but in the past it's had some issues with that. This guy's giving us good lead car here too, and this is, I don't know why, it's really kind of empty right now. Usually there's people in the other directions. That was interesting. There was a car coming from the right, but I guess it must understand that it's a four-way stop because it didn't hesitate. It knew that guy was going to slow down and stop, so that was interesting. Decent. Obviously it is raining outside, so a little bit of nasty conditions. When I was driving to the gym on the highway, it told me that the full self-driving, the old stack, it was like you can't do it. It was just doing lane keeping. So, but this one, it said it might be degraded at the beginning of the drive when I first started it, but it seems to be doing pretty well. And you can tell it's visualizing everything just fine. Oh, interesting. Okay. I usually go straight here, but I guess it's going to decide it wants to take a right. Doesn't really matter too much. Actually, it'll take it through more difficult downtown stuff, so that'll make it more challenging, actually. Okay, it should be able to go right now. It's being super cautious, but nobody's coming, so nobody's behind us. I'm going to give it a little tap. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I had to tap on the accelerator just a hair. It seemed to just be hesitating, like, I don't know if I can go right now. But anyway, I didn't want to wait until there were cars coming and have it decide to go, so I did give it a little tap right there. Like hardly anything, but just a little teeny bit. You can see this is kind of a funky little road that we go through here. Actually, when I navigate myself, I usually go straight there, but that's interesting that's, oh gosh, it's being a jerk to that guy. Sorry, dude. Should have stopped for him, but oh well. Let's turn on that rear one. There we go. Okay. Anyhow, so hope everybody's having a lovely Thursday afternoon. It's nice to be able to go to the gym for a little, I guess it's kind of a late lunch hour at this point. It's almost 2 o'clock, but anyway. Class is at 2:20, so need to get back for that. But it's nice to be able to go get a quick workout in the meantime. All right, you could see the steering wheel like jiggle just a little bit as it tried. I guess it was trying to figure out which lane to be in. It actually needs to be in the left lane eventually, but we will see. Yeah. Okay. Oh, actually, it was just about to change lanes. I heard it ticking like it was just about to think about it. So now it's actually going to end up in a little bit of an awkward situation now, because if it had switched lanes, it would have been in the correct lane, but now it's got to get over in the middle of. Not a huge amount of traffic, but there is traffic coming from behind, which is not going to let him in. So, him? I guess it's a him. I have no idea. Let it in. It's non-gendered, right? So, all right. Anyway, here's lovely downtown Athens, and actually, weirdly enough, I don't know. Like it's like everybody is gone because of the rain. I'm not sure. There's usually a lot of students around even this far away from campus. It's not that far, it's like maybe 3 blocks from campus, but still, it does seem like there should be more people out right now, but there's not, so. And again, you know, if it had picked the more proper lane, it would have been in a better situation and it wouldn't have had to stop for that guy. And now it's got to get over really fast. I have no idea what it's going to do here. It's really not in a good situation now. It should have gone over. So like I said, a couple of blocks ago, it should have been edging into this other lane. I don't know. We'll let it go. We'll let it see, because it may have to reroute itself. I've got a few minutes to spare here, so I'm just going to let it run and see what happens. So now it's got to get over, but I don't know how it's going to get over. All right, let's see if the guy behind us lets us in. I doubt he will, but maybe he will. It could have slowed down. That guy was actually being nice and letting us in, so I have no idea what it's doing here. I'm just going to let it play out and see what happens. I do have my student driver thing on the back, so people will probably just assume that he's just being a dummy. So, all right, let's see if it decides it. It's totally in the wrong lane. I really don't know what it's going to do here. I'm very curious to see what it's going to do, because what it should do is just reroute and go to the right instead. But it's decided it's going to. Let's see what it's going to do. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, that was such a jerky move. It totally cut in front of that guy. I mean, it did it, but that was, you know, it wasn't anything unsafe, because the guy was actually giving us a little bit of room, but that was a kind of move that I would definitely not appreciate if I was a human driver and had that happen to me. So, but I don't know. Go it for deciding that it was going to just keep going. I did not tap the accelerator there. I think it braked because it thought that there was a person who was about to cross the street, but they didn't. So it looked like it was reacting, in fact, to the crosswalk and the fact that there was a person there. Because I've definitely crossed crosswalks before where there's no person obviously there. Now it should be over to the right. I don't know what it's doing in this left lane, so there it goes. So it's still, yeah, one of the problems is, see, it's not really visualizing those left turn arrows very well. All right, and let's see how it handles this little turn. I'm probably going to turn into the parking lot because it's a super narrow thing and I don't want to curb my tires, but I'll let it do what it's doing. Oops, okay. We'll take it out there. All right, so that was, you know, it was okay. It was not what I would consider. This is what I'm talking about. This little turn here, you got to be like really careful, so I just didn't want to let it do that with traffic around. Coming from the other direction, I actually will let it turn into the parking lot, but there you have to make like two very hard right-hand turns. So anyway, that was, I don't know, I'll give it kind of a B maybe. Hopefully that didn't cut off the recording. All right, so let's see if we're still recording. So anyway, I think I'll give that about a B. Since I'm a teacher and I'm going to school, I think I'll give it a B. So it got kind of okay. A couple of funky areas. Again, I don't think there was anything particularly unsafe. It just is not behaving quite as nicely to other drivers. But anyway, pretty decent. So, you know, like I said, it's not an A yet, but it's a B, so that's okay. And that's definitely progress. Alrighty, talk to you later. Bye-bye.